These are Mills plates, and today I'll be showing you why they are a great foundation for your Lego city. We'll talk about budget, we're adding details with custom street signs, and at the end of the video I'm adding the biggest Lego modular to our city. In the last video we did the Sanctum Sanctorum, and promised Tony we'd build him some more roads. So let's do that first. This was my original road design, but since we're building a lot of them today, I had to slightly change it. As you can see, this road uses plates to create the markings on the side, but it's a lot cheaper to use bricks and just move the lines over a bit. These roads are made to fit Mills plates, which stands for Modular Integrated Landscaping System. It basically means you have a lot more customization options in regards to landscaping and adding detail to your city. You can add height differences that give your city a lot of depth. These roads are a bit lower than the sidewalks, for example. This adds actual curbs and the option of adding drains. Like I said in my previous video, Mills plates are very sturdy. Picking up and moving things around in your city is effortless with these. While the standard base plates are flimsy, and you can't really hold your modular without it falling apart. Another very big reason I decided to go for Mills plates is this. You see that space we created underneath the city? This can fit all the wiring I'm going to need for the lights and screens I plan on adding later on. So far, I've only told you about the benefits, but there's also a big downside. You will need a lot more extra parts to make all these Mills plates. You're basically adding 2 extra layers on top of an already existing base plate. This will cost you both a lot more time and money. These are all the parts I used. You can exchange some here and there, but cost-wise it won't be too different. You could do it this way and make it look nice, but it honestly doesn't really matter since you won't be seeing any of it. So if you have a bunch of random bricks laying around, those will do the job just fine. Even the plates on top aren't really going to be seen if you tile everything off nicely. So the lowest price I found for these road plates, and with used parts, is around 27 euros. And I'm making 11 of them. Now I love making these videos, but with everything that still needs to be done, budget's already running low. I will definitely keep making content, but if you'd like to help support the channel a little bit, I set up YouTube memberships. I'm not going crazy with a bunch of exclusive content. These videos already take me 2 weeks to make, but you'll get your name in every video, and I added some custom badges and emojis. Besides that, it'll purely be to help improve the quality and frequency of content coming out. I'd really appreciate it, but absolutely no pressure, of course. I will continue to make these videos anyways. Now let's see how Tony's roads are coming along. So these Mills plates are nice, but what if you already have a city built? Well, it's a bit of a pain, but you could convert everything. You'd have to take everything off of your base plates and put it back exactly the way it was onto the Mills plates. So if you have the option, start with Mills right away. It could save you a lot of time and effort in the long run. Okay, now that we have all these roads, we can add them to the city. They're still missing something though. We need more street signs. We asked you to send in names for the city streets, which you did. So you know what that means. We're making custom street signs again. If you want to do this yourself, it's very easy. You could use a machine like this, a Cricut. It can do a lot of things, but we specifically need it to cut stickers for this. Okay, I know. Not everyone has ADHD, buys something and uses it for 2 weeks to then never look at it again. You can also just print your design on regular printer paper and use some Scotch tape to get it on your tile. It's much easier and way cheaper. Okay, we have Waddles Avenue, 8 Mile Road, Donut Drive, Paper Street, which I think we have rules about, Brittany Lane, Avalon Drive, then there is Rissoles Avenue. And lastly, okay, I think we can skip that one actually. All right, now that Tony has roads to drive on, he can finally bring Victor downtown.
We're here, boss. That'll be 80 bucks.
Excuse me, there's nothing here.
Oh, right. Hold on.
Yes, hello?
I brought the boss downtown, and now he doesn't want to pay me because you haven't built the assembly square yet.
Okay, don't worry, I got you. Until recently, this was the biggest modular building Lego sold. Then it got knocked off the throne by the Natural History Museum, which has an incredible 12-part difference. But since I don't have the budget for that one yet, we'll be adding the assembly square to the Lego city. With 4,002 pieces, this is quite the modular, and it definitely took a while to build it. Assembly Square is the 12th set in the modular building line and was released on January 1st, 2017. It was on the shelves for 6 years until it retired on January 1st of this year. When you're familiar with the more recent lineup of modular buildings, you can tell this one is a bit older. Although there are some cool building techniques, I feel like the newer ones tend to be a bit more innovative. It doesn't take away from the building experience though, it was definitely a fun project. Last time when we did the Sanctum Sanctorum, I took a total of 796 photos for the stop motion. With this one I took 1,463, which is quite the difference considering Assembly Square is a little under 50% bigger. I initially expected it to be around 1,200. As you can see, it only takes up 1.5 base plate, and I definitely want to modify it to cover 2, but we'll do that in a future video. I did, however, already build a version of it in studio. Do you think this looks good, or should I make any changes? Let me know in the comments. That's it, Assembly Square. On the bottom floor, we can find a bakery with some cakes and pastries on display through the outside window. Inside, there's a small shelf with some more pastries and even a play feature. If you press a Technic axle on the back, you can push the cookies out of the oven. Next to the bakery, there's a flower shop. It's quite basic, but the parrot is a nice addition. Moving over, we have a coffee shop. It has a couple of tables, both inside and out. And the coffee machine is a cool touch. If we take the stairs one floor up, we get to the music store. Again, quite basic, but there are some instruments on display. A saxophone, some guitars, and a drum kit. We'll actually be converting this space into something else when we build the extension. Next door is the film and photo studio. This is where we shoot all of our videos. The camera is surprisingly detailed for such a small build. Above the bakery, we'll find a dentist's office. It's small but well furnished. There's even one of those chairs with the light and everything. Moving up another floor, there's an apartment with its own miniature Lego city. Connected through the balcony, we get to this little outside kitchen area with a grill, some pans, and a table with some chairs. The last space is a ballet classroom with a mirror and a really cool piano. And finally, the roof. It's nothing special, but it finishes off the modular nicely. This one even has an entrance that opens up.
Come on, man, this is taking forever.
Yeah, I'll add it to the city. Calm down.
Calm down? Don't f***ing tell me to calm down. Who do you think you are? Mister, I'm a YouTuber. Look at my city.
That Tony is a real nutcase, but I don't want to get on his bad side. Let's add Assembly Square to the city. I really like how well the Sanctum Sanctorum and Assembly Square fit together, because the middle floor of the Sanctum has a similar color scheme as the top 2 floors of the Assembly. It almost looks like they were meant to be next to each other. And now that we added downtown, Victor can go have his meeting at the cafe. I'm sure he's planning one of his criminal endeavors in there. So let's build the police station next. Maybe they can do something about it.